Have you guys been explicit so far about wanting to win a championship this year? And
yeah, I mean, absolutely.
What does success then look like? I mean,
a championship.
Yes, Caitlin, we hear you. It's all about the championship, not the individual honors. But let's be honest, someone's got to hype you up, so here it goes. Your rookie season wasn't just impressive. It was straight out of a Marvel origin story. 62 records broken, carrying a struggling squad to the playoffs and still finishing fourth in MVP voting? Caitlin Clark should have entered 2025 as the clear-cut MVP favorite. But the media, they stuck with what they knew. Aja Wilson, same name, same script. And when it wasn't Aja, they moved the goalposts quicker than Angel Reese chasing down a...
But I will say a couple of things. Do I expect Aja Wilson to be Aja Wilson again this year? Yes. But I also know there is such a thing as voter fatigue. They don't like giving anybody MVP 3 times in a row. They barely like to do it 2 times in a row, let alone 3 times in a row. I just don't see it simply because of voter fatigue. Like it just is what it is. I also think that Caitlin was putting it together in such a way last year. They're only going to get better. And now they've got a full offseason together. I could 100% see this happening. Caitlin Clark winning MVP.
One fan duel, BetMGM, even ESPN. After months of silence, shade, and sketchy rankings, they've finally flipped. Caitlin Clark's not chasing the MVP anymore. She's leading it. And this isn't just Twitter hype, that this is Vegas, this is money talking, this is sportsbooks and analysts saying, we see it coming, and we're betting on her. The receipts don't lie. The smart money? It's all on. Caitlin, think she's snatching that MVP crown? Comment CC MVP below. Let's ride.
There we are right there. Caitlin Clark is officially the favorite to win the most valuable player.
Even the media folks who spent all of 2024 rolling their eyes and acting like they didn't see the explosion happening in Indiana? Yeah, now they're starting to line up. Suddenly the smug takes are fading, replaced with, wait, Caitlin might actually be her. But the fans... We've been on this. We've been screaming it for months. Caitlin Clark isn't just good. She's redefining the game. So why the sudden shift in energy? Simple. Everything. The signs, the stats, the off-season glow-up. All of it pointed to one thing. MVP season was never a question.
We're not here to chase greatness. We're here to claim it. Our ambitions don't fit into headlines or highlight reels. So if you thought we arrived,
2 more for Boston.
now you know. We're not here for the moment. We're here for the takeover.
Caitlin Clark is about to go full supernova, and the league has no idea what's coming. But before we dive into the dominance, hit that like button if you think she's taking MVP and subscribe so you don't miss a single Fever firework. It's about to get loud.
So let's start with our 2025 WNBA MVP, and that has to go to the one and only Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin's rookie year wasn't just impressive. It straight up disrespected logic. 2 records, let that sink in, and the crown jewel. She broke the WNBA single-season assist record. As a rookie, that's not just elite. That's absurd. And she did it all while being public enemy number 1. The most watched, criticized, and picked apart player in the league. Dragging a rebuilding team toward relevance, breaking records while eating elbows and media hate every single week. Unreal.
I truly think that this second year for Caitlin Clark is going to be like nothing we have ever seen. She has had an entire offseason to train, to get into the gym, to work on things that she struggled with during her rookie season.
Then came the Olympic break, and Caitlin Clark turned it into a statement tour. While others rested, she reloaded, bulked, up, locked in, and came back as something we hadn't seen before. This wasn't training, this was transformation. Every appearance, every game, every clip, all screaming the same thing. She's not here to participate. She's here.
Take a look at this. These are the top 3 scorers in the WNBA since the women brought home gold in the Olympics a few weeks ago. 2 of the members are of the Indiana Fever, Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell.
And then came the Olympic break, and Caitlin Clark turned it into a statement tour. While others rested, she reloaded, bulked up, locked in, and came back as something we hadn't seen before. This wasn't training, this was transformation. Every appearance, every game, every clip, all screaming the same thing. She's not here to participate, she's here to...
Like, she broke the record for assists. I don't think people really understand, like, how crazy that is to do as a rookie, your first year doing this.
Because apparently ranking Caitlyn higher just felt like using that tired "she hasn't won a ring yet" argument. Sound familiar? That's exactly the same logic ESPN used when they claimed she wasn't a top 5 college player of all time. Despite the fact she broke the all-time scoring record, brought the sport into the mainstream, and pulled in more viewers than the men's championship game. But sure, it's not top 5.
Here's the thing. Love Caitlyn. Love how she's transcended the game. I'm not going to go away from that. But in the Open, we said, what makes a top 5 player? Winning. The only strike against Caitlyn Clark is that she has not won a national championship. And that is the only thing that you can put against her, because the way she has dominated the record books when she was at Iowa was something you cannot duplicate. She's a 3-time NCAA scoring leader and assist leader, a true point guard for the people, 3-time All-American, 2-time Naismith Player of the Year, 2-time AP Player of the Year, all-time leading scorer. She broke the records of Kelsey Plum and Sabrina. Like, literally, there is nobody who has been such a front-facing name. It's a direct reflection of her skill set, but how can you be a top 5 player if you have not won a title?
It's a great point, which is why I agree with you.
People just refusing to give Caitlyn her flowers. Until now. The same ESPN that once left her off the GOAT list now has her ahead of A'ja Wilson and Nafisa Collier in the MVP race. And let's be real, it's a 3-horse race. After Brianna Stewart, the odds drop fast. The rest? Just window dressing. So what changed? Oh, just everything. The signs were always there, the roster moves, the momentum. But once training camp opened, people finally woke up to what Fever fans have known all along. Caitlyn's been glowing in bold neon lights. The world's just catching up. Let's kick it off with the biggest factor, coaching.
And I told y'all this last year. Well, I didn't tell y'all this last year on air, but like we saw when they took the pictures with Christy Sides, like when she pulled up on them at All-Star game, her, Kelsey, and AB, and everybody just kind of like rolled their eyes and walked away like she was a groupie.
Yeah,
that told me everything I needed to know. So when I said like she's not it was based on 2 years of seeing things that just shouldn't have been happening in the first place.
Yo, we cannot be short on that pass. We can't be short on that pass. One advantage that we have is that we're longish, right? So now we got to use our length. So don't make yourself small.